What's up, Bills? My feet up. Welcome to Bills HQ, where we talk all things Buffalo Bills football and NFL. I am your host, Julian Mott, and today we are here to do a little preview of the Bills versus Bengals Week 17, Week 16, whichever week it is, matchup, Monday Night Football matchup. Huge matchup. This is a matchup that it's going to be huge when it comes to seeding in the AFC. As of course, we all know, if the Bills go ahead and win this game, that is a huge step, if not one of the biggest steps of the year towards getting the number one seed, getting that first round bye, that extra rest, and more importantly, a path where hopefully, you don't have to play the Bengals and the Chiefs. So this game is gigantic, and I just want to run down a few things that I am looking to see from the team that I think will lead us to success. Number one, we got to win the trenches. I know it's a cliche thing, it's said all the time, but I truly believe if the Bills are able to win the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively, that's going to go a long way. If Josh is able to get extra time, if they're able to open up extra holes for the running backs, that's just going to create a lot more space and have just a lot less stress, especially on Josh. If they're able to get pressure on Burrow, he has been prone to throwing some interceptions. He's only got one less pick than Josh. Now, of course, they throw it a lot, but so do the Bills. So he'll give you opportunities to make plays on the ball and to take it away, but you got to get pressure on him. You got to get pressure on him. So, number one, we have to win the trenches. Number two, I need our skill guys to step up. I'm mainly talking to the Dawson Knox, who has really come on like a force. The last few weeks, I've been really happy with Dawson Knox. Been really happy with the way they've been using him. His route tree, it looks like, has been expanded, and hopefully that just continues. There's been some breakdowns where the Bengals defense has been susceptible to some breakdowns in the middle of the field. So Dawson Knox, maybe we'll get a little bit more Cole Beasley mixed in there. We need Isaiah McKenzie to make some consistent plays. Gabe Davis, we need him to get open and catch the football. And obviously we need Diggs to be Diggs, and hopefully Josh is able to get him the football. So yeah, we need our skill guys to step up. That's going to be really important. And number three, I'm just trying to remember what number I want. Number three, we need our defensive backs to step up. There's a whole lot of talk, Tyler Boyd talking and Joe Mixon talking, and they ain't the Ravens secondary, and they ain't the best we played all year. Whatever. To me, they saying the wrong stuff. They're the toughest test because they're the next test. Trey White. Hopefully Kyer Elam, not Dane Jackson. But if Dane's out there, Dane Jackson. I don't know. Maybe Xavier Rhodes will get some burn. Maybe Cam Lewis will get some burn. Who knows? Jordan Poyer. We need Jordan to step up. DeMar Hamlin. We need DeMar to be locked in terms of his coverage skills, and we need him to be a short tackler this game. We can't have DeMar running up all wild and missing tackles. His tackle rate is too high, as is a lot of this defense, which is another thing that they need to do. That's tackle. They need to tackle. We need our DB to cover. We need them to plaster. And of course, they're going to get beat because the Bengals have a great receiving core, but we need them to show up. We need them to make plays. We need them to go blow for blow. The Bengals are going to make plays. We need to make plays right there with them. And we need to tackle. The missed tackle rate on this team is far too high. And Joe Burrow has shown the willingness this year to dump it off to his running backs, Joe Mixon and P. Ryan, two running backs who are excellent catching the ball out of the backfield and can make people miss. So we need to be sure tacklers this week. And last, but certainly not least, we need our quarterback, Mr. Josh Allen, to be Josh Allen. We need Josh Allen to be the best player on the field on Sunday, as he has shown the ability to do time after time after time in these big games. I have all the faith in the world in Josh, but we need him to show up. We need him to beat Josh Allen. We can't have a game like, against the Bears. We can't have that. We need Josh to show up and beat Josh. And I think that's going to happen. Now, score prediction. Score prediction. Hmm. Excuse me. Now, this is a tough one. These are obviously two great teams, maybe the two best teams in the AFC. Who knows? Obviously, with the Chiefs being right there, this is going to be a tough test. It's really hard because these teams in this iteration have not played before. We have not seen Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen, you know, or more importantly, I should say, we've not seen Leslie Frazier against Joe Burrow, and we've not seen their defensive coordinator against Josh Allen, who they have a great defensive coordinator, by the way. So it's always tough to know exactly how it might shape out, who's going to show up, who's going to make the plays, who's going to be the X factor. That's always tough. But because of all the talking the Bengals have been doing, they've been doing a lot of talking, a lot of chirping, which is really surprising to me. They've been doing a lot of chirping and taking some shots, it seems like, because of all the talking, because of how much faith I have in this Bills football team to show up in the big moments. I'm going to take the Bills to win a close game that is not as high scoring, maybe, as people might think. I'm going to take 23-20 Bills. 23-20 Bills. Tyler Bass game, whether that be with 5 minutes left or 1 second left. He's going to put us over the top. So I think the Bills will win this one 23-20. We'll be here to recap the game after next week. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We do Buffalo Bills content here and the NFL. And yeah, I'm excited for this game. And until next time, guys, bye-bye.